This video is for all the girls who are literally stuck on trying to be perfect. Perfectionism is literally the bane of our existence. Perfectionism is literally keeping you from living your dreams. Accept that. Trying to be perfect realistically is, quite frankly, probably the thing that is holding you back in life. There's no such thing as a perfect day, a perfect relationship, or a perfect dream, okay? If you decide that you are going to chase your dreams, do not be afraid when everything around you starts to fall down and starts to get crazy and weird, okay? A part of being in the energy of feeling stuck is you not realizing your own potential. You not realizing your own potential and not owning that potential is what limits us in life. Limiting beliefs and limiting expectations of ourselves is so difficult, but it's not impossible to get around. Perfectionism is what's keeping you stuck in life. Perfection is literally nothing more than an illusion. Whether it be the people that you see on social media, the people that you see in person living the most lavish lifestyles, these things are nothing more than illusions. And they really, in this day and age, everybody is so constantly comparing themselves to everybody else. It is like everybody's losing their sense of self-expression, and we're seeing more hyper individuality as opposed to communal embracing of each other. And it just leads to people feeling lonely. That's where like the loneliness epidemic comes from. We can say, oh yeah, it's just young men, it's just young women. No, it's people in general. So with that being said, perfectionism is nothing more than illusion. The people that you see on social media portraying a lifestyle, you don't know what they had to do in order to work for the lifestyle, to maintain it, and to do everything in between that takes them to be able to show up on camera how they do it. Why are you comparing yourself to someone else who you really don't know their life? And 9 times out of 10, if you knew how they got their lifestyle or what they were doing behind the camera, you would not want to be a part of that lifestyle, or you wouldn't even want to desire it, period. Going through the illusion that is perfectionism, you really see behind the curtain in terms of how things really are. Honestly, what's perfect to one person may not be perfect to anybody else. But if you're stuck in this, oh, everything has to be perfect. Oh, I have to start on a Monday to do this. Oh, the business has to be set up this way. I have to do all this planning and strategic. If anything over the past 5 years has taught you something, it's that we cannot prepare for every little thing in life. Sometimes you gotta just wing it. When you're planning out what it is that you desire, whether it be, manifesting a new business, a new car, a new boyfriend, whatever it is for yourself, you have to understand that nothing in itself is possibly going to go exactly how you would decide for it to go. However, leave room for expectations to be a little bit differently than how they used to be. And that's something that I'm also constantly working on and working towards as a person. Main thing about these YouTube videos that I make is to really touch a tone on things that are happening in society, because there's so many people now who are watching the lifestyles of people on social media, but they don't understand what goes into someone, getting on camera each day or getting and doing all of these things. Now, not to say that everybody who does social media is bad, because that's not what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is comparison. Comparison is literally a thief. Thief is the thief is real, and the perfectionism that comes with you trying to emulate someone's so-called perfect lifestyle is literally what sets people up for failure. There literally have been like so many people over the past year or so who have gotten caught up with trying to lead Instagram lifestyles, and then they slowly unravel their life because they're not that guy yet. They haven't put in the work yet, is basically what I'm saying. And there's no such thing as perfect. Things that happen I like to think for a reason. Don't say that to me when I'm in that, era or that season when things are going, not as planned, of course, because then you'll have a different response to, oh, this is how everything's supposed to happen. It's like, not now. But within that perfectionism, it's like everything that you go through in life, if you look at it, maybe majority of the time there's a lesson to be learned. And my lesson this past 5 years has definitely been perfection is simply an illusion. The people that you see leading lives on social media, they're literally going through so many things behind the camera. Take that TikTok guy for example, who Mr. Prada, I don't even want to say his name, but he's a clear example of not everything is not the everything is greener behind the camera. Okay, and even me talking to the camera, this is me in my realest, truest form, no filter, live in action, and just understand and notice like it's not all it's cracked up to be. And definitely put yourself not in somebody else's shoes, put yourself in your own shoes and really focus in on what it is that you want, because once the smoke screen of social media, especially when we saw with the temporary banning of TikTok, it's kind of like, things can change overnight. Maybe one day we'll wake up and like these apps and things won't even be here. Who knows? But yeah, there is beauty in imperfection. There's beauty in blemishes. There's beauty in things not being slightly as how we thought they would be. And in those moments, it's almost as if things kind of work themselves out. Finding the beauty in those imperfections is what makes everything in this world go round. If the earth was actually fully round and perfect, I don't think we'd be able to stick to it. So with that being said, accept your blemishes and